to everyone out there, and welcome to another edition of 5 Questions on the Voice of the Saints. I'm Joe Hansen, as always, and today I am joined by head Saints football coach Greg Carlson. Thanks for joining me here.
Sure, Joe.
First of all, congrats on the win again on Saturday.
Thank you. Yep.
Now, you've tripled the win total from last season. Entering this season, was success expected this year, or did you think it would still be a continued growing process?
Well, we certainly expected growth, being a young football team. We didn't know how our entering new players, our freshmen predominantly, would blend in with the returning players. So that's, you always worry about the chemistry of your football team. But the kids have done a great job. This entering class has blended in magnificently. They're coachable young men. They certainly have given them good account of themselves on the football field, the practice field. So it's been a real positive blend of new players with returning players. So we didn't have any specific win-loss goals. We really never do that. We just wanted to get better each and every week. We wanted to take another step forward as a football program, and through the first half of this 09 season, we're really pleased with our kids, and they've progressed each and every week. Anybody that saw us play the first game versus the fifth game versus Crown would have hopefully seen a significant improvement in this football team.
All right. You come here after some time at coaching in the Arena Football League. I watched it. I enjoyed it. But now it's shut down now. But what was that experience like for you?
Well, it was a lot of fun. I got a chance to coach with the Los Angeles Avengers in the Arena 1 League, and our home venue was Staples Center, so that was also exciting to be in that kind of venue and playing all across the country. We played 16 games, and we traveled 8 were away, so we traveled all over the country, played in outstanding arenas all over the country. And it was a great game. It was a lot of fun. It was a fan-friendly game. ESPN had picked up Arena Football, and I was shocked. I had already left Arena Ball to take the job here at St. Scholastica, but I was thoroughly shocked when they suspended operations last year, because I know New Orleans led the league in attendance, and they were the first team to shut down. And so it was sad. It was sad. Now hopefully they can resurrect Arena to some level, because again there was a lot of fans that really enjoyed the game, and the ticket was relatively inexpensive. You could bring your whole family and sit in Staples Center and watch pretty exciting football. So I hope they resurrect it. It's a good game, and I think it has a place in the sports arena.
Yeah, definitely. A similar subject. What's the comparison between coaching a professional athlete versus a student athlete?
Well, it was interesting. When I went to coach Arena Football, most of our players had played a year or two in the NFL and were cut. Most of our players have played Division I football. So, at first I was a little apprehensive that, how coachable are these guys. You hear about guys that are temperamental, that have, that high skill level. But it was really almost the opposite. This Arena Football, for most of our players, was their livelihood. And they loved playing the game, and it was a good means of income. They got free lodging, most of their meals paid for, stipend on away games, plus a salary. So they really had pretty good income, most of the players. So they really wanted to be coached. They wanted to stay on the team. They wanted to learn. They wanted to be some of the premier players in the Arena Football. So it was really a joy. They were very, very eager and active to learn what they needed to do. Now, Arena Football has different strategies than obviously the collegiate game or the NFL game. So, there was some teaching and learning that had to go on just in terms of the rules and the format of Arena Football.
All right. I spoke to you about this, but I think it would serve well to have the internet audience hear about it too. You played at 3 home sites this season, and can you just elaborate on that situation and perhaps how much nicer it would be to just be able to play on campus?
Well, when I interviewed for the job, it was made very clear that we would not have a home game site, certainly in the near future, or even 10 years down the road. There was no promises, and so I understood when I accepted the job that part of the logistics of staging a home game is that we're going to have to basically play away. And this year, you know, we played at PSS, we played at UMD, we played across the bridge at Superior. So, you know, we've tried to be positive with that approach to our players, and just, you know, this is what we have right now, and let's make the best of it. And if we have to go over to Superior, let's go over there and make that our home field for the day. So, but I think it's good. You know, the kids have accepted it well. You know, that I haven't heard any grumblings or anything that has been voiced to me. They understood when they were recruited, this is what we do and this is where we play. And we've got a beautiful venue. You know, what a spectacular site up there behind the monastery, and unbelievable field. The field turf is magnificent. It's really a better surface than I had thought it might be. And so, you know, maybe someday when it will all come together and there'll be some stands up there. But, you know, right now we'll accept the fact that we're playing off campus.
Okay. You were the rookie around here for a couple of years, but now women's hockey coach Jackie McMillan is here. So how was that process of integrating into the college, and did you have any advice for her?
First of all, the entire athletic staff here really is a close-knit group. They all truly and sincerely want their sport to be successful, and there's good cooperation, there's good communication among all the coaches here. So that's obviously a plus. We have a very successful athletic program. It's nice to bring in kids on campus and say, look, last spring we won every spring sport there is in the UMAC, and you know, basketball won, soccer's winning. So it's nice to have that kind of winning atmosphere when you bring student athletes on campus, particularly football recruits. So that's very helpful. I was actually fortunate that because of shortage of office space, they were building this portion of the wellness center. I was moved over to Tower Hall next to the admissions office, and it was really a blessing in disguise as I got to meet the whole admissions staff. Development was right down the hall. Some of the sisters passed back and forth every day. So it was really a blessing that I got to meet a lot of people, also in communications that, you know, maybe I wouldn't know quite as well before I moved over here. So there's a lot of people that on this campus that are want to see athletics succeed and are very helpful and very willing to pitch in and do their part. So, you know, I don't really have any advice for Jackie except that, you know, there's a lot of people here that want to help, so don't be bashful about tapping into them.
All right. Well, that's all I have for you.
Good.
Hope that didn't take too much of your
time. No, that was
good.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. And thank you for watching. You just heard the voice of Saints head football coach, Greg Carlson.